Hey guys, welcome back to Gunpla News, episode 26 for January 2017. This is part 2. We're going to be talking about some announcements. Alright, so as I said in part 1, in the news segment, if you missed that, you can go back and check that out. All of these videos will be in a playlist once they're all uploaded, all the parts of this month's episode of Gunpla News. As I said in the first part, that the announcements is not really a whole lot this month. There's not a whole lot of new stuff was announced, actually, so this should be pretty quick, which is kind of good, because if you can't tell by my voice, I have a cold at the moment, so I want to try to get through this as quick as we can. So let's just start off with the Robot Spirits XK Signature Gundam Mark V Marking Plus version. So I think there's already, as far as I know, there's already been a XK Signature Gundam Mark V figure, but this one is just going to be a Marking Plus version. Bandai is doing a whole lot of like these Robot Spirits figures and stuff from Gundam Sentinel recently. Like just recently released the XS Gundam. I know the FAZ, the Full Armor Double Zeta Sentinel version is also supposed to be coming out soon. And I believe they talked about doing the Zaku Zwei. I haven't seen any more official information about that, but they're apparently doing a lot of Sentinel stuff at the moment, which I wish would be the case for models instead of figures. But anyway, this one, no price or release date set for this yet. It's just kind of just been announced, so probably maybe around the end of the year or something like that, I would guess, is when this will be coming out. I really wish that Bandai would make a Mark V in the RE100 line. I think the RE100 line is the perfect line to have something like that, like a Gundam Mark V. It's not really well known. It's never been in like an animated series. It's only been in the Sentinel book. But it's a really cool design, and it's really similar to the Dovin Wolf and the Silver Bullet. So I don't know if they would try to do like a P Bandai variant in one of those. It's similar, but there'd still be quite a lot of new parts. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting that they haven't just retooled the HG Silver Bullet kits to make an HGUC Gundam Mark V. But anyway, the next thing is the P Bandai Converge Core New Gundam and Sazabi set. This is the metallic finish version. So this is a set of these two Converge figures, now painted in metallic colors. And this is going to be out in April for 3,200 yen, so about $15 per figure. It's quite a lot, and that's if you can get it just at the list price. It's a P Bandai item, so it's going to cost you a little bit, definitely. So not sure this is really going to be something a lot of people are going to want to be trying to get. But if you're living in Japan, or if you have a good way to get P Bandai stuff like at list price or close to that, maybe it's something you want to check out. The Converge figures are really nice. Next is the Universal Unit set number 4, will be out in April for 5,400 yen. That's 5,400 yen for a box of 10 of them, which is usually kind of the typical way that you have to buy these kind of things if you're not living in Japan. But the good thing is that there's actually 8 different figures, so if you have a box of 10, you'll get all 8, and then plus 2 extras, I guess. So this one, the set is including the new Gundam, the V-Dash, Gundam the Victory Dash, Gundam, the Ground Gundam, and then one more. I'm not actually sure what that is. I just can't seem to place it at the moment, but it's something. Anyway, I'm sure one of you will know right away, and let me know in the comments down below. Let me know. But anyway, those there's 4 different mobile suits, but there's 2 different versions of each one. So like, for example, the new Gundam, one of them comes with the shield, and I think it's the shield and the rifle, and the other one comes with the fin funnels and the beam saber or something like that. So they just come with different accessories. The V-Dash, actually, one of them is the V-Dash, and one of them is just the Victory Gundam. So there's things like that. Next thing is the Exceed model Zaku head. These are out in February for 500 yen each. So I think these are just like capsule, like gashapon things that you can get. But the pictures make them look I think a lot bigger than what they're actually going to be. I think they're actually going to be probably quite small, but they look really super detailed for what they are. For 500 yen each. So as far as we can see here, there's going to be 3 different versions: a Shars custom, a Black Tri-Stars custom, and then just the standard green Zaku head. So those look pretty cool. I'm not sure, like, again, about the size of those, if those are going to be able, like, exactly like 1/100 scale or 1/60 scale or something like that, if you could maybe swap those. to actually using them on a kit or something. I don't know, or if they're just going to be just how they are there. We'll have to see. Then getting into some actual kits here, we had a couple things like teaser images, like silhouette images for some new stuff coming out from Iron Blood Orphans. We had an Iron Blood Orphans teaser image for a new 1/100 scale kit, a new 100 scale type Gundam kit coming out in February for 3,000 yen. And then we also had a HG new Gundam type kit coming out in February as well for 1,400 yen. So we got those images first, and then later we had an image of the new form of the Barbatos. So this is apparently going to be like a silhouette of like the final form of the Barbatos. So I'm guessing that what this 100 scale kit and HG kit that we got hinted at just like a little bit before that is the Barbatos. That would be my guess. So that's in February. We'll be getting two new versions of the Barbatos in 100 and 144 scale for 3,000 yen and 1,400 yen respectively. So that's just my guess for that, although I'm not quite too sure. Just the way those images were released and just kind of how they've done things in the past just kind of makes me think that that's what that is. There was also an HG Iron Blood Orphans Mobile Suit C, MSC. It was sort of teased with this image here, and this is apparently going to be like more kind of larger size and mobile suit. But the prices for this one, as far as I've seen, is also 1,400 yen. It's supposed to be 1,400 yen for this, which is just that's the higher end of like the standard HG IBO kit price line, but it's not like big. Something like the Mobile Armor Hashmal or something was that like more than 3,000 yen. So I'm not too sure about that exactly, but the silhouette looks really cool, and so I'm looking forward to seeing more about that. That one apparently is also coming out in February as well, so it's kind of interesting that that's just a month away, and we really are not seeing too much about this at all. I'm guessing because a lot of this stuff is related to like probably some of the last episodes of the series, so because it's tied in with the anime, they don't want to spoil anything, so that's why they're not really going to show us anything until like probably like right before the kits come out. So that's just, again, just my guess of how that's going. Then we also had this I think was actually already announced. I'm sure this was actually already announced last month, but I didn't talk about it at that time, so I'll just talk about it now for a moment. Here is the HD Iron Blood Arms MS Option Set 8 and SAU Mobile Worker. This is out in February as well for 450 yen. I think that's correct, 450 or 500 yen for this set. So I gotta say, this is definitely the goofiest mobile worker that we've got so far. It looks really silly, like it's something from like the Metal Slug game or something almost. But the weapons are pretty cool. Like it comes with these weapons for the Barbatos that are like look kind of like sort of monkey wrenches or something, sort of, or like kind of these small pickaxes. And then it comes with the other, which are like literal pickaxes, which are supposed to be used for what was that, the gay rail. So we have like a regular size pickaxe and then a humongous size pickaxe. And then there was also this kind of like shoulder armor piece, which is supposed to be like for making the gay rail out of like Scharfrichter, I think is the name of that or something. Forgive me, it's some very long German name, which I can't pronounce, I'm sure. So anyway, that's like the shoulder armor like for that. And then in the next actually option set, we'll have something more about that. But this option set also coming with a set of open hands for the Regenlays, which is really cool. So that will be a very, very welcome accessory for the Regenlays. I think those hands that the kit comes with are pretty terrible, so open hands will be a nice option for those. So that's the option set 8. Then the more recent announcement is actually the option set 9, which will be coming out soon as well. This one is actually including, once again, no actual mobile worker. So this is only the second one in the line to include no mobile worker. This one's coming with some really interesting stuff. So aside, like option set 8 had the kind of shoulder armor for the gay rail Scharfrichter. Again, sorry pronunciation Nazis out there of the world. And anyway, this option set also coming with the head to make that mobile suit as well. So you will have to do some painting, of course, but you can make that. I'm not sure if that's actually all the parts you need or if it's still not going to be exactly right, but I know that's what that head is for that comes with this kit. This kit also coming with 2 of the like long graze rifles, so I'm guessing you could use those like for the Gushon Remake Full City or whatever. So you'll have those two rifles. You also get the some parts for making the ground type grays. You get the feet for making the ground type. That's a really welcome accessory, and also the backpack. The backpack which will hold the sword. Unfortunately, the sword was sold in a previous option set. I think that was, what was that? I believe that was option set 4 that actually came with a sword for that, but now we're actually getting the backpack for mounting that on the backpack of your ground type grays. And the last thing as well is also a new set of legs for making the land Manrodi. So like the land version of the Manrodi. It just seems to me actually kind of fate that I actually happen to have a second Manrodi kit, so that's actually going to work out really nicely because that was earlier last year when I was in Japan. I really enjoyed the Manrodi kit, so while I was there I found one for really cheap, so I thought, oh, I'll just buy another one, a second one, because I thought they're really cool, so now I can use these land Manrodi legs on that. So anyway, that is the option sets for Iron Blood Orphans. The last thing I do want to talk about here as well, because I think this one has also been announced for a little while, but I don't remember if I've talked about it or not yet, is the SDX Standard Banshee Norn. This one's going to be out in 2017. I haven't seen a month actually for this, but 600 yen for that. Just the next in the SDX Standard line. Bandai definitely seems to be slowing down with the line, but still continuing it, apparently. This is the only other one that we have, that we know of, that's coming out at the time, so I don't know, the Banshee Norn could be the last one, but I doubt it. I'm sure we'll see more just kind of coming out just slowly. So that's really it for all the new announcements. No new HGUC, no new HG Gundam the Origin, no more news about the RE100 kit, what is probably going to be the Hama Hama. No new news about that. So there was quite a lot of lack of news this month as far as stuff goes. So that's it for this part, guys. In the next part, I'll be talking about updates. There is a lot of stuff to update you guys on, so we'll get into that in part 3. See you then. Bye-bye.